Side and can't finish. Boston wrestling through a triple team. Here is Clark off the screen, launches and drops a triple.
Clark trying to shake Whitcomb. Step back is good. In the mid-range for Caitlin Clark.
Courtney Williams gave the fans a scare last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. Clark hangs and gets the and one.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three.
So maybe it was a good timeout. By Conway.
Working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot. Logo make for Clark.
Really get involved more on the offensive end.
3 players in double figures. Clark again with another three.
Every time Caitlin Clark laces up, you know something unforgettable is about to happen. Tonight was no different. From the jump, she had that electric energy, the kind that makes the whole arena buzz before she even takes a shot. The defense tried everything to slow her down. Face guards, traps, double teams, none of it worked.
They want to stay with that tempo, maybe even tire the Fever out a little bit.
Clark working on Natisha Heidemann, who's just checked in. She's a good defender too, and Clark, that was not easy, but got it to go.
You want to get 2 or 3 closeouts each possession, and if you do that, you're probably going to have a team in rotation, and you're probably going to have some mismatches.
Clark, step back three. She connects. All 8 of Las Vegas's points here, and that's been kind of the story for the Aces this year. As Clark got around Stokes, gets to the rim, lays it in, and a foul.
Being able to finish out his last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
And there it is. Again,
Caitlin was simply a step ahead, reading every adjustment like she had the playbook in her hands. 1 second, she's gliding off a screen and hitting a deep three. The next, she's zipping a laser pass through traffic that leaves the defenders frozen. Her shooting range is almost unfair. She doesn't just hit threes, she hits daggers. Shots from well beyond the line with a hand in her face, and it still looks effortless. Each make felt like a punch to the other team's confidence, while her own bench exploded with energy.
I don't know if Dolson was ready for that. It looked like she was positioning herself for a rebound. But she was right there in front. Clark, deep three. They're hoping that can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the three. 8-point Connecticut lead. Here's Clark looking to take Burton. Clark inside, banks it home through the contact.
So the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark.
Stay loose.
Back-to-back triples for Caitlin Clark.
But what separates Caitlin from everybody else is how she blends scoring with playmaking. She knows when to attack and when to dish. Her passing tonight was pure artistry. Bounce passes, skip passes, no-look feeds that seemed impossible until the ball landed perfectly in her teammates' hands.
She wasn't going to be able to see Katie Lou after last night's game, so today, really the first time they're seeing her.
Clark out of the inbounds. And Christy Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up from up top.
This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
11 wins all of last season. They're already at 10. Looking to tie last year's winning record.
Clark from way downtown and knocks it.
It's the kind of vision that turns highlights into viral moments. Defensively, she didn't take a single possession off, diving for loose balls, contesting shots, and sprinting back in transition. It was all there. And that hustle fired up her teammates, creating a ripple effect across the floor.
Now Clark trying to make something happen. Behind the back. Sacks the basket and gets her first field goal in style. Sabrina Ionescu, one of the best three-point shooters, set all kinds of three-point records last year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. She's got the first 5 points. Wow. Clark, as we mentioned, only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today and gets the and one.
missed their first 5 shots of the fourth. Here is Clark turning on the Jets. Clark gets to the rim.
The most exciting thing, though, was her composure. Even when the other team tried to rally, Caitlin never flinched. She slowed the game down, found her spots, and delivered. That leadership, that poise under pressure, is exactly why she's changing the game of basketball. By the end, the scoreboard said it all, but the real story was the show she put on. The deep threes, the creative assists, the fearless attacks at the rim. Another night, another masterpiece from Caitlin Clark. She's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting how it's played.
We're going to expect a big night here for Cunningham. She does a good job stepping in when she needs to.
Clark, she's putting on a show here in the early going. Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark gets it to go. And the foul. Clark in the double digits.